broadcasting again.
After that.
Do you see it?
I'm looking right now. There it is.
Okay.
Pause, resume game.
Yep, I'm paused right now. Yeah. Mm. Close.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Casey Nightingale. Doesn't sound like a person involved in deep.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Like the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual.
That's cool. It's like got this like
Nightingale
paranormal
component.
vibe to it.
They didn't see him as a person.
Yes.
More like a container for something.
Like she's gifted.
This mug always cheers me up. The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well I'll just wait here.
This is one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story.
My boy Allen.
Killer left him a message.
Written with a typewriter, old school.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
The fuck is that?
Anywhere here.
You see that yellow thing on the bottom left?
I don't. I'm probably behind you a little bit. Bottom left of the screen?
Yeah.
We found a page
Oh,
in
it
the
was
A
woods.
telling
little
me.
dot?
A story about these
Yeah, it was
events.
telling me there's something to
What is
look at.
Nightingale's role in this?
Uh,
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him.
had my
In his
man's out there
chest.
wandering in the woods. You hear me?
I must find out what.
That's terrifying. That's why I'm going over it.
We found a page in the
My
woods.
home.
A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
What do they want me to do?
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and Dad's got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Where the fuck am I going? I think this is officially not the shortcut.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
I am lost. Where is the shortcut?
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Right Falls.
Mm-hmm.
Falls.
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty... Oh, my dear. I mean, our float will be the belle of the ball.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known...
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hmm?
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
What happened?
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd
That's
love to get
beautiful.
back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not
It's a
charging
beautiful
you.
game.
I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake. And he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. Then we rushed and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake.
That's cool.
Why?
Wow.
The fence was built to hide
Sound
what's
freaky
there.
how they blended the picture.
They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that from Timmy.
Yeah, bitch.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful.
Niggas ain't
Do me a
shit.
favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
Who else is named Saga?
If you say so.
That's not saying cool name too.
Yeah, I like her name. Saga Anderson. I like her little accent too. I'm trying to figure out where she's from.
Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know. So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those 2 idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it. Thank you, Saga.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Have a nice day.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking. Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Chest wound
Oh,
is cause of death.
His ankles were swollen. Hands are swollen.
Doesn't add up.
Like he was out there for a little while.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killer leave it there? We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting. I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down. the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light.
Wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell? Show me the clicker.
Oh shit, he beat that one. They shooting him? Oh. Hey, hold on.
Where you at?
No, not you.
Oh, okay.
Didn't see her.
You know I get a
Could
little
not see into bright light.
Nah. We don't do that. You missing some shit.
What are you talking about?
That nigga got up off the table. What you mean? Look at him just staring at you through the glass like you want a piece, boy.
No weapon.
Looking mighty fine.
Just to get into the light.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, he's coming is right. That's hell no. I'm good. I flick the switch, it goes quick. Send me quick.
Watch this shit. Yeah, terrifying.
Watch. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Don't swear with all that, man. I'm over here losing this madness.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Go! Vanished.
Spooky dookie.
End of chapter.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up.
Yeah,
The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster. The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
I can't wait to see what the fuck going on, because the waitress at that restaurant, like, her daughter's not drowned, you feel me? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, she was just on the phone with her daughter.
A dead man turned into a monster.
Some more
Light
to
as
it.
a way to fight him.
Yeah, like it's gonna be a
Ages
whole
predicting
fucking
the
thing. I
future.
can't wait.
There's no
And
rational
like someone's
explanation.
writing their story.
This is the case we must solve.
When I died and it's in the like cutscene. It said this is not how the story goes.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, that shows me. Like, bitch, what you doing dying?
Motherfucker, yoke your ass up.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting. I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Gotta reposition myself. Oh.
Doesn't make sense. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose. The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Where is my vape? My mouth wants to suck. I must find my vape. I'm not trying to go back outside. There it is. Yay. Alright, what is in here?
The heart is gone too. Did the fucker take it with it?
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
I don't trust none of these white people. Like, they just sound fucking... He's like, oh, that's terrible. Like, nigga.
Right. I was thinking the same thing. Like, nah,
I don't trust y'all niggas.
Don't nobody say shit like that. Unless they being fake as fuck. I don't trust it.
What do you mean, the sheriff disappeared?
They're a fine pair.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. If only had a tour guide also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help.
Oh no. I love these videos.
Hell yeah.
Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences.
I love these little videos, bro.
It's crazy how real these niggas look. They look like real people.
Tour guide by Coffee World Magazine. And I'm
They
here
do a damn good job with that shit.
tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Yanko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why, at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh, wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. A tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner Coffee Thermal.
I always want in a game when I'm like looting and shit, I want someone to be like, oh sure, take it. Or like, leave me some. Or like something like that. You know what I mean? Like I want them to acknowledge the fact that I'm rummaging through their shit.
Take it easy.
Mm-hmm.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. Mercado won't roll over on the issues.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
That's a beautiful fucking game.
Took advantage of what they were doing. They paid attention.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office.
The fog and all that.
Cold
like,
case Casey. Murder case Casey.
The area has its own thing. It's fucking nice.
The same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Saga Anderson.
I feel that. Give them a minute before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Why would you wait? I don't trust
the
him
page
either.
says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
You're FBI, right?
Hello.
Did you hear about that,
Saga Anderson.
murder?
Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the
He's so
woods.
stupid.
He's in town on important government business.
Just
Fixing this
walking
impressive
around
piece of
doing whatever they
hardware.
want
I
till
work
they
for the
get
FBC
yoked
now.
up. I
I'm
don't want
authorized
to
to
hear
be here.
nothing.
And I bet you two are here about that murder.
I don't want to hear
Nasty
a
stuff.
word.
How's it going?
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am.
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can nor run through a garbage can.
Okay, we're done for now.
I want to lay down.
Yeah.
I want to play the game.
What the hell is this?
What'd you find there, Stephen?
Nothing.
You like that sometimes.
Just something that shouldn't be.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
Fool's my ass.
A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not something around here will tell us.
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters? Overlaps? Rituals? What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around, learn what this ritual is. Keep trying.
Oh, fuck.
tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here? I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale. I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
Oh, you the one.
Was a threshold. This place and the dark.
I'll come back in the morning.
What you mean? You scared, baby?
The threshold, like a doorway, leading to Nightingale. It's something.
Now that last jump scare to get me.
Which is late.
That shit did make me jump. Okay, sport. Follow his trail, explore Witch's Ladle, and track Nightingale. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now.
These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages.
Oh, you got it.
Is Witch's Ladle the doorway into the overlap? If so, that's where I'll find Nightingale. Light is the key. I need to find the witch's hut.
The door's open and the fans on low. I'm gonna go lay down. The deed is done. It's in there.
Okay.